Hello and welcome to Earth Rose Tarot. I'm here to do the Capricorn February 2021 general love reading. How are you doing, my lovely Cappies? I hope you're really well. So don't forget to give me a like, leave me a comment if you like or resonate with this reading, and subscribe. That'd be amazing. Thank you so much for all your support to the channel so far. And I'll be doing another bonus love reading this month for whichever sign gets the most likes. So don't forget to hit like for me. All right, Cappy, I'm going to get straight into it. So this is for my Cappies, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. All cross watchers are very welcome. Just don't shoot the messenger if you don't like what you're hearing. And let's see, this is a general love reading. It's not going to resonate with every Capricorn out there, but I hope it does resonate for you. So let's get some messages straight off and then we'll go into the spread. So for my Capricorns, please, what's happening? Okay, for Capricorn in love in February, thank you. Thank you very much. Let's see. Oh, sorry guys. Okay. Oh, wow. All right, what a contrast. So we have the King of Swords first. So this is air energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. It can just also talk about someone who is being very head over heart, very logical, a little bit cold, detached, unemotional, you name it. It can be strategic as well. But someone, I just generally get that they're doing something because they think it's the sensible course of action. But we have the Five of Swords here. So this King of Swords is also one where the sword is pointing down, which to me is talking about no communication. The Five of Swords here is there's great sadness going on for you, Capricorn, because you may not be talking with someone at the moment. There might be silence going on. Someone could have also said something very cutting and harsh, brutal to you, which may have really upset you. Now, again, I'm just getting a very cold. They could have been very blunt or, one word with you, and their lack of actually having a conversation with you could be really upsetting as well. But then we have this beautiful Ten of Cups, which is happiness. It can talk about reunion, bliss, kind of like a relief after some sort of storm. It's just happiness at the highest level. It can also talk about, the one that you want to have a family with long term. So this is how you could be feeling about someone, but you're just really upset because you're not talking with them at the moment. Oh, but look at that. I just checked the bottom of the deck. We have the Eight of Wands. So that is about communication as well. Now, it could be that you actually want to speak with them. As I was saying here, you want to have that back and forth. Maybe you're waiting to hear from this person or they are from you. But this could talk about there is actually communication coming in here this month after a period of nothing. So let's see. Can we clarify the King of Swords, please? Thank you. Oh, okay. Oh. All right, interesting. I'm just going to keep that out. Why is the Five of Swords here? Okay. And why is the Ten of Cups here, please, for Capricorn? Why is the Ten of Cups here? Thank you. Oh, wow. Yes. Okay. Great. So what we have here, clarifying the King of Swords with the Three of Swords, which is heartbreak and anguish and pain and all those horrible things. It can also talk about a breakup or an ending of, of a connection, or like a romantic connection, or just heartbreak really, or someone who is heartbroken or feels like they may have hurt the other person potentially. But then the Fool popped out as well, which is interesting because I wasn't even asking a question, it just needed to make itself known. So this is talking about taking a leap of faith, taking a risk, also going on a new path. So I'm getting here with this King of Swords can also talk about something that's kind of been cut off, and maybe there was some sort of heartbreak. This could also be you embodying this, Capricorn. You could be embodying the detached, cold sense, because maybe you had your heart broken by this person. So now you've stopped speaking to them. But whoever has stopped speaking to the other person is really up in their head, upset about it with this Five of Swords. Now you could have just decided to go cold, cut them off because you were really hurt by them. Maybe you are even hurt by the lack of decent communication that you guys were having. And you just decided to go cold. Just be logical about this, head over heart about this. It's just for the best. And you're looking at going on a new path yourself. Now, interestingly, we had the Chariot come out and clarify the Five of Swords. So again, it could also be that, as I was saying here, you're kind of tired with there being communication issues and wanting to take a new leap of faith, wanting to go off in a new direction, maybe wanting to move on from this, move on from the heartbreak as well. But the Chariot is talking about like victoriously moving forward. So maybe you want to just move on from this and be victorious elsewhere, or this person you're dealing with, you may also be wanting to move on from some sort of issue with communication. Let's see. And then to clarify the Ten of Cups, we have the Six of Cups. So it can certainly talk about, someone you've known in past lives, as someone you have a very strong connection with. It is missing someone as well. It also, for sure, it's someone wanting to come back into your life with some sort of sweet gesture and do something lovely for you. So I feel like there is going to be progression, what I'm seeing here, Capricorn, from your current situation. Now, it could be someone else coming back into your life after you've moved away from something else. Or it could be the same person that you're not talking to, as I said, because this card is about reunion and happiness. They may be coming back in from this lack of communication, and it could be making you very happy. The bottom of the deck now, we have the Knight of Wands, which is that really passionately, kind of without hesitation. It can be courageous, but can it be a little bit foolhardy as well? No pun intended. But rushing after what they want, what they're passionate about. So let's see if there's anything else for what is going on with Capricorn in love in February before I go into the spread. Any other messages for Capricorn? Ooh. Yeah, anything else, please? Thank you. Wow. Okay. So yeah. Okay. We've got the Seven of Cups that fell out, and that is certainly confusion. So it can be about options as well. Now, you may have felt like this person you were dealing with had options. Maybe that was the element of heartbreak as well. Maybe you felt like you were being treated like an option. Potentially, it's why you decided to kind of go a bit cold. But there is also could just be talking about confusion. What is going on with this person? Why aren't they talking to me? Am I seeing things clearly with the Seven of Cups? And we are, of course, in yet another Mercury retrograde now this month. So it certainly can really cloud our judgment. And with the Death card, I mean, to be fair, I just feel like you're wondering, is this it? Is this over now? Has this come to an end? It can also, of course, the Death card is about transformation as well and change. Now, for me, this Death card is also kind of like, if you peel back the curtain and realize what's actually going on, who this person really is, it may change everything as well. So, and we have the Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Two of the Cups, God. So this is, I feel like there is a definitely, and we've got the Six of Cups already and the Two of Cups, there's a strong connection with someone going on. It could be that putting an end to one situation and starting on a whole new journey. As I said, maybe you're going to be, someone else is coming back into your life this month, potentially. Let me just see, why is the Death card? Two of Cups flipping out again. I was going to say, why is the Death card here, please? The cards can just contain themselves. I can see the Devil has come out. Wow. Oh, that's interesting. So I said, why is the Death card here? And we have the Devil and the Sun. What a combination. So it certainly could be talking about ending something with some sort of toxic obsession, or something that you have been stuck on or been stuck by, and maybe moving away from it, or wanting to put an end to it. But there's a lot of happiness and success with the Sun. This is certainly more victory. It's an interesting combination. I'm also, You know what, I'm also getting that there's some sort of issue with someone's ego, to be honest, with this combination. It could have been what someone actually, I mean, this, we could be looking here at someone is actually experiencing like an ego death, because the devil is like the toxic elements of anything, and whilst the sun is obviously, some readers call it the best energy in the deck, it's very positive, it's very enigmatic, magnetic, you know, amazing, it's charismatic as well, energy. But combined with the devil, I just feel like this is maybe someone who had too much of an ego, maybe too much pride, maybe some sort of issue with their self-image. And I was getting that with the devil card, there could have been an element of, if you see the real me, you know, maybe this will be over. That could have been an element at play as well here. But there's a lot going on for you, Capricorn. So let's get into the spread and we'll see. So I've kind of changed it up again this month, asking a couple more questions to try and get more information for you. So we start with the top 12 cards, please, for Capricorn for love in February 2021. And of course, if this isn't resonating for you at all, then you can always check out your other placements, Sun, Moon, Rising or Venus. You may find more information there. So the top 12 cards for Capricorn, please. Okay. Oh wow. Okay. Uh-huh. Oh wow. Interesting. Wow. Okay, this isn't done, by the way, Capricorn. If you think something's done, it's not done. Okay, interesting. So at the bottom of the deck, we have, here he is again, the King of Swords. So air energy, as I said, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. It doesn't have to be, it could be someone who has that placement somewhere in their chart strongly, but otherwise it's just exactly as I was already describing him. I think you're dealing with someone who either, obviously, as I said, this could be you or the person you're dealing with, who is, or both of you potentially, is, you know, giving a very cold, disinterested, detached energy off to the other person at the moment. Not speaking, maybe trying to be logical, trying to be sensible about this, head over heart. So, yeah, Two of Swords. That is kind of a stalemate energy. So certainly both of you could be in that King of Swords energy at the moment. Both not wanting to maybe to compromise, to be the one that breaks if there's no communication between the two of you at the moment. I'm also just seeing how the swords are kind of pointing off in a different direction. It's almost like the two of you are looking away from each other on purpose, trying to be sensible because maybe you feel like it's the best thing to do for some reason, but maybe also because you're trying to protect your heart. So you just think it's the best thing to do right now, just to try and avoid this and not look at it, not communicate. Oh, but look at that Page of Pentacles. What a contrast. So the thing is, this Page of Pentacles is exactly about thinking about reaching out to the other person. So I get that both of you potentially could be sat there thinking about messaging the other person, even potentially typing something and then deleting it, or thinking about what you could say to them, or just somebody is thinking about reaching out, because this is a very hesitant Page of Pentacles. You see, they're not actually making the gesture, they're just holding on to it, looking at those words, or looking at that thing they want to offer, but not doing it. But just, nope, I'm not going to be the one who does it. Yeah, let's see. Maybe a little bit of stubbornness coming in here, and I'm a Capricorn, so I can say that, right? So at the bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Wands. So this is interesting. This is someone, you could be getting a lot of attention at the moment, Capricorn, or maybe this could just even be talking about recognizing your value is being recognized. maybe some element of victory, that you're coming out of a time of conflict, victorious, or just knowing your worth as well. Let's see. Interesting. And now we have the Six of Cups, which we had at the beginning as well. This is definitely talking about sentimentality, thinking about the past and reminiscing. Can also be like a childlike kind of, excuse me, I'm just going to cough. Sorry. Kind of like a childlike innocence. Can be someone returning, as I already said, from your life. So now this could be somebody different from, but I feel like someone is potentially coming back who recognizes your value. Let's see what's going on. Ooh, the Hierophant. That is Taurus energy. This is very interesting. What a combination. I mean, the Hierophant is can be about established commitments. And it can also be about your faith, your beliefs, having faith. Interesting. Tradition as well, something traditional, maybe something to do with children. There's some sort of element of what you think is the right thing to do when it comes to children. But with this Six of Wands, this is definitely like a very, like a tension in a bad way, but like someone getting attention or wanting it. Now, I was saying there at the beginning about there may have been an issue with ego and maybe even pride. The negative side, there is one to every card, and there's a positive side to every card as well. To the Six of Wands can be a bit of someone who loves attention. Now that could be someone you were dealing with and you wanted to you were done because you just realised that wasn't really good for your heart, just feeding someone them attention. So that may be why you kind of retreated a little bit, your energy. Or it could just be someone, again, I'm going to need to get more, but I feel like maybe you're getting attention from someone, and it could have been someone you knew in the past. But there's something to do with maybe like a traditional commitment or someone's beliefs that's playing a factor here. So let me get your next layer and then we'll go into the spreads. So let me clarify please with the top 12 cards for Capricorn. Oh, sorry. I've got the Seven of Swords jumping out. Interesting. So could have been dealing with someone who wasn't being completely honest, or I'm seeing secrets already kind of on the spread. Oh gosh. I've got the Sun jumping out now again. Maybe, oh my gosh. The Six of Cups. Your cards, Capricorn. It's flying out. That's Six of Cups again. But anyway. Okay. God. All right. Yeah. There's the Eight of Wands. Oh, there's the Six of Wands again. Okay. The Sun again. Yeah. There's definitely ego and stubbornness, and I think it's from your person that you're dealing with is coming into play here as well. Interesting. Ooh, yeah. The King of Swords again. Okay, the Five of Swords again. Interesting. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, we've got the Page of Pentacles, exactly as we had it already. So, but this is slightly different because this is actually reaching out. But I think, to be honest, this is just talking about someone is thinking about reaching out to the other person. So you could definitely be receiving a message actually after this time of silence, or someone is just thinking about doing it. Let's see what's going on. The Fool. Okay. This can also talk about something new though, because I think we're dealing with two different people actually here, Capricorn. You've got someone who you've retreated from, who you're not talking to anymore, and there's a bit of a stalemate going on. But I think in the meantime, it seems like you're receiving some sort of message or offer from someone else is what I'm getting, but let's see. Because this with the Fool is talking about a whole new path, a new direction. As I was saying, I felt that you kind of were trying to go cold with a situation that has been hurting you, and you're thinking about going off in a new direction. Interesting. We have the Eight of Pentacles. So this could also be talking about a work thing though. This could be that you're focused on maybe a new job offer or going in a new direction with your career. because the Eight of Pentacles is talking about working very hard, putting the work in. Now, certainly if it's not that, it could be that you're receiving a message maybe from this person, or you will be. They do actually want to put the work in. They want to invest. They're taking a risk because there is a stalemate between the two of you, and they're taking a leap of faith towards you to actually reach out. But let's see. The bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Swords, which is a very painful ending. It's the ending of a cycle which has been very painful as well. It can talk about feeling betrayed by somebody. You could be feeling betrayed by somebody and actually putting an end to it, as I've kind of been saying. Oh, but the Knight of Cups is here. Oh, gosh. The Knight of Cups is someone who has true, pure love for you. They actually have a lot of feelings for you. What are you doing here? But this Knight of Cups is not necessarily someone who has expressed it, because this is someone who is just very, I mean, it's a Knight of Cups that's standing still, and traditionally it's kind of ish in movement. The Knight of Pentacles is normally standing still, but this Knight of Cups is someone who has all their feelings, but they're not actually expressing it. Let's see what's going on. And the Nine of Cups, interesting. It could also be that you actually had feelings for this person. That's why it hurts so much. But you're putting an end to something where you've had feelings for someone, to go in search of your wish fulfillment elsewhere, to actually, enjoy yourself, because maybe that just wasn't going anywhere with this person, or you felt betrayed in some sense. Let's get some more information. Let's go into the spreads. So how you're feeling about your person, Capricorn, is the Hermit and the Four of Pentacles. You feel like you need to protect yourself, you may need to protect your heart. You're very guarded. You feel vulnerable when it comes to this person, and you feel like you've allowed yourself to be too vulnerable in the past. You also still feel like you haven't got the answers, like you're searching for the truth of what is going on with this person. Maybe again you're feeling like the situation is clouded. You're not necessarily getting the whole story. You may feel like they are cutting themselves off from you, that they are going into withdrawing themselves from you, or maybe you feel like that's what you need to do from this person. How they feel about you is interesting. They feel like there is an opportunity for a new beginning. Maybe they feel like they want to offer you a whole new beginning with that Ace of Pentacles. With the Nine of Pentacles, I mean, it's a lot of earth energy. We already had the Four of Pentacles and the Hermit, which is Virgo. So you could be dealing with another earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, not necessarily. I definitely see air, that one or both of you have in your chart. But anyway, they feel like you are independent and single and self-sufficient. You've got it all going on. And it seems like they feel like they want a new beginning with you, a new solid beginning. But you're very guarded and protecting yourself from them. So it's interesting how they see you. With this Two of Pentacles, this is weighing up the pros and cons. They may see you as trying to balance everything. That could be like love and work, and you've got a lot of what's the phrase? Plates you're trying to keep spinning. I don't think that's the phrase, but you know what I mean. But they also may see that they may need to make a decision with this Two of Pentacles. They may see that they have been wishy-washy with you in the past, or that they have been possibly juggling you with somebody else. I don't want that to be the case, but potentially. But they see with this, again, we've got the Eight of Wands, that maybe communication needs to pick back up. Maybe they have things they want to say to you. They have a lot of passion for you as well with this Eight of Wands. So what happened in the past between the two of you? We have the Star, which is wish fulfillment. Now that's kind of what I'm getting at the bottom of the deck with that Nine of Cups and the Knight of Cups. I honestly feel like this person who you're now trying to protect yourself from represented your wish fulfillment. You may have even been in love with them, or may still be in love with them, but you're now trying to be sensible because it's just hurting. It's just ending up hurting you. So now you're trying to be very logical about it. But what happened in the past was wish fulfillment. There was healing. I feel like this came up for you in January of what was in the past between the two of you as well. But anyway, you may have even helped each other heal from something, or like it's just a very dreamy, lovely state between the two of you. This is more Aquarius energy as well. And the Six of Wands is, I feel like you may have seen each other's value, may even have recognized that the other person was a star, was very rare, was something very special. And there was, I feel like you were getting each other's attention with this energy. Now, the current mutual energy, it's more like this Nine of Cups is a little bit more, it's all about making ourselves happy. It's kind of self-satisfaction and a little bit, not necessarily smug, because we've already, I was just saying, we've already seen the Nine of Cups at the bottom of the other deck, but it's a very different Nine of Cups for me. This is more like having a lot of feelings, but not really expressing them. I mean, the guy has his arms crossed, he has all the cups, but he's not, again, expressing them. It can also just talk about, no, I'm fine on my own, I'll make myself happy then, that kind of feeling. That's what I mean by smug and self-satisfied. It's kind of, I feel like you're both, because this is mutual energy, in that stalemate energy of, I'll just look after myself then. Do you know what I mean? And then we have the King of Pentacles, so earth energy, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. This is very, I feel like the current mutual energy is focused on your careers, your work, your stability, your home, and your making yourself feel stable is what I'm getting that both of you are focused on at the moment. Now, this is a couple new questions I've added in here. So here I'm asking, what is it that they want to happen in the connection? So we have the Knight of Swords and the Sun again. So this Knight of Swords is actually communication, and that's what they see maybe is required as well with that Eight of Wands. They want to say something to you. They want to get something off their chest, and they want there to be happiness. I also maybe get the sense that this person wants your attention with the Sun. I was getting that at the beginning with the kind of maybe element of someone's got a little bit of an ego. Maybe they get a lot of attention, or maybe you both do. But yeah, I get a sense that they want you to suddenly out of the blue speak to them again and give them the attention that they're craving. Let's see. They definitely want there to be communication. The fact that you're not speaking to each other, if it's not upsetting you, it's definitely upsetting the other person, or it's upsetting both of you, let's put it that way. Now, what is the blockage in this connection? Someone is being extremely stubborn and reflecting and waiting and thinking about this, taking maybe even too long to take action, maybe being a little bit, I want to say like, arrogance is not the right word, but kind of, they felt that the power was all in their hands, or someone did, and that they would decide when they wanted to act or not with this Emperor card. This is someone who feels like the ball is in their court, deciding on when to invest, or whether they're getting the good enough investment out of this, that kind of thing. It's reflecting on whether to continue working on this. So I feel like someone was a little bit, again, I'm getting a sense that this person has a bit of an ego and feels like it's up to them about whether to invest or not. And obviously it is up to them, but it's up to you as well. And what I mean is that they may have been a bit controlling about letting this develop naturally, is kind of what I'm getting as the block. Or not naturally, but actually letting it progress. Maybe they just wanted to maybe think. It's also, I'm getting a sense of like a boss work vibe as well, kind of thing. There's a lot of elements of career here, so maybe this was someone who is even in investments, but potentially it's not for everyone. But I'm seeing a lot of pentacles here, so you could be dealing with someone who is in the money industry, or banking or something. But I'm just getting that someone thought that they were in charge of whether to invest or not, and they weren't really considering the other person's feelings. Now, where am I? Yeah. The intentions of this person towards you, Capricorn, we've got the Six of Swords and the Death card. So Scorpio energy with the Death card, but this is, their intention is some sort of massive change, massive transformation. It could even be to actually let go of some way they were thinking about themselves, you know, in that kind of ego death I was talking about right at the beginning, and move forward with you by letting some sort of, I feel like some sort of issue they've got maybe with pride or something, let it go and transform and change, and change in a way that you can actually move forward. So let's see. What you need to know about their current situation: they are keeping things hidden from you with this High Priestess. That's talking about secrets or silence, and they're not speaking on stuff that they're going through. So they're keeping things held back, but their current situation is pretty crummy. With the Five of Wands, this is conflict, arguments with people. So they may be dealing with a lot of issues at the moment, maybe with family fallout, maybe even with friends falling out with each other, some sort of arguments or even competition. Could be issues at work with people competing for their job or something. But they're dealing with a lot of conflict in their life, but they are keeping it quiet. So the action that they're most likely going to take towards you next, what a combination. So we've got the Knight of Wands and the King of Swords, both of which we saw in the beginning messages. So the Knight of Wands is coming in passionately, going after what they want. For sure, the Knight of Wands can be inconsistent, so they can kind of go in and come out again, and I would be wary of that because we have the King of Swords here. So my concern here is the action that they're going to take is they're going to come rushing in again, as they may have done to you in the past, come in, come out, even for attention, so I'd be careful of that. And then straight away after, go cold again, come in for attention, go cold again. Potentially, we'll get some more information, but it could just be that they are strategizing and being very logical about when to actually come in passionately and go after what they want. Let's see before we see which direction that goes in. Now, your advice, we've got the Hanged Man and the Five of Swords. What I was getting here was that, yes, the two of you are not speaking at the moment. I think we've covered that. And you may be very upset about the fact that there's no communication, but this is not done. With the Hanged Man, situation is not finished. It's in limbo, and I feel like that's the advice here. It could also be talking about in terms of advice that you might be keeping yourself stuck or keeping yourself in limbo by, you know, worrying about this person, or, you know, focusing on the lack of communication with this person could be keeping you stuck in some way. So let's get another layer before I say anything else. And what's going to be happening between the two of you this month, though, is the Three of Cups and the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. So, but it's all water. The Three of Cups is celebration, friendship, getting together and enjoying each other's company, having some fun. Can be reconciliation for sure. The Queen of Cups is, though, it's very deep emotion. She's literally underneath the water. She's breathing in, like living in her feelings. But it's very kind and understanding and caring. So, and it is also deeply loving as well. So I want to get some more information here because I wonder how you get there. After all of this, like guardedness and stubborn and ego and that kind of thing, and the King of Swords coming up like 3 times. But there seems to be some sort of maybe emotions that are being expressed potentially, or just getting in tune with your emotions. Maybe even speaking with friends for advice on your deep feelings. Let's see. I'm going to get your third layer. So for Capricorn, please, with the top 12 cards. Can we clarify for Capricorn, please? Don't forget to hit the like button if you're enjoying this. Oh, well, even if you just want to support the channel, that would be amazing. And then, of course, be in the running for a bonus love reading. So for Capricorn, please, with the top 12 cards. Okay. See? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, interesting. Oh, wow. Yep. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, good. Okay. Yeah. Huh. All right. Oh, wow. So there you are. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Pentacles. That's you, Capricorn, for sure. So, yeah, I just feel like this is all about you, for sure. But it's also someone maybe recognizing you are this Queen of Pentacles who is very, or just it's how they already feel about you, that you're very kind, abundant, you're very grounded, you've got it going on, let's be honest, and you're very good with your home, your money, you always look beautiful, and your wife material, for sure. Let's see, and there we go, Prince of Cups. So that is the Page of Cups. Someone coming forward with emotion towards you this month, Capricorn. Now that could be a new person, because the page is like a little start of something. But let's see. But it could just also be this person wanting to reach out. The Page of Cups can sometimes talk about an apology, but it's just whatever it is. It's quite a genuine emotion. It's someone who is quite in touch with their feelings, or has got in touch with their feelings and wants to come forward and offer them to you. Let's see. And the Four of Pentacles. Now, I feel like you may have been left alone by this person. And I mean that you may have been left feeling like you were on your own, isolated, kind of cut off, lonely. And that's how you feel about them as well, as the Four of Pentacles. So, yeah, you may feel like you need to, not need, but you've just been left in a dark corner, like emotionally. Maybe you feel forgotten by this person, and they want to reach out and maybe apologize for making you feel like that, or just come forward with some emotion. Let's see. Wow, we've got the Tower at the bottom of this deck. I wasn't expecting that. That is, it's real destructive energy. It's kind of something that has fallen apart, but you have come out of it a warrior. You've adapted. You've been resilient to big change. Something that really fell apart, and it was a battle that you went through. Let's see what this is about. Interesting. So now we have the Four of Cups. So could be talking about the fact that you felt ignored by this person. Maybe the Four of Cups is talking here about boredom as well, and lack of interest, disinterested. So this could be you just not interested in offers that are coming towards you at the moment. Or it could be how this person was making you feel, as I said, just like they weren't interested in you. And it has been something that's been a bit of a battle that maybe you've come through the other side. Let's see what's going on. And now we have the Princess of Pentacles, which is the Knight of Pentacles in this deck. Yeah, the thing is, this Knight of Pentacles is beautiful, but it's someone who feels like they don't want to get going, they don't want to take action yet. She's not even on the horse, as I think I was just talking about this in Taurus's reading. She's just sat on the ground, because the whole point is getting on the horse. You have to know which direction you want to go in. Now this could be you as well, because what I'm seeing, Capricorn, is that you feel the Two of Wands, which I'm skipping ahead, but this is talking about needing to choose which direction to go in next. It's kind of also that Fool energy of wanting to go off on a new path. You may feel like you are ready after something has fallen apart. You have recovered, or you are resilient. You have made it through. Maybe even you have adapted, and you've been victorious over something that kind of fell apart, over being left in a corner alone. And maybe there's some sort of new offers coming in, but you're kind of lacking in interest to what is being offered to you at the moment. You're bored about what you're being offered. You're ready to get up and go in a new direction, but you just don't know which way yet. Let's see. So I'm seeing like Page of Pentacles, Page of Cups. It could also be, if it's not someone, as I said, I feel like there's a couple of different people coming through. It could also be talking about just new offers with these pages that are being made to you, but you're kind of meh about them. And that stalemate, kind of disinterested, a little bit cold and detached at this time when it comes to the offers you're receiving. But anyway, let's go back to the main spread. So how you feel about your person, as I already said just then, is clarified by the Two of Wands. So you see, with the Hermit, this is like lighting the path ahead to try and see which direction to go in. When it comes to this person, you don't know whether you can continue down this path with them, or if there's anything there to continue down. Like, you can't see clearly ahead, or if you should be going off in a new direction. You feel like you just need to protect yourself right now, and you're at some sort of crossroads when it comes to them. Now, how they feel about you is that you are single and independent and got it all going on, that they want to have a new beginning with you, but they feel like they have competition. That there are other people fighting for you, fighting for your interest. Maybe that's the thing with the attention, is that they feel like other people are getting your attention now. That's why they're not. And why wouldn't they fight over you when you're embodying that Nine of Pentacles energy? But they feel like they want the new beginning with you. Now, how they see you, yeah, exactly. How you feel the Four of Pentacles and guarded and protecting yourself, and they know that. They see you as the Nine of Wands, literally putting up a wall to guard yourself, to actually protect yourself. But the thing is, they may even see that they are trying to shoot at some point in February their arrows of love, which is what the Eight of Wands can also be called, towards you, by messaging you, by trying to get through to you. But you have now put up a wall, you're more defensive towards them and guarded. And they may see that it may be you juggling them between them and your other options, or that's what they're thinking anyway. Maybe that's why you are now being more guarded to them. But they see that they want to communicate with you. Maybe they want to get through your defenses, maybe once again, if they had in the past. Now, what happened in the past between the two of you is clarified by the Four of Wands. So for some of you, you could literally have been married to this person in the past. This could be a ex partner of however serious. It could have just been a committed relationship that is actually wanting to reach out to you, and that is why you are so guarded, not knowing the truth and not knowing the reality. But they maybe want some new beginning with you now. So it doesn't have to be that you actually had a full-blown relationship and broke up. But that's just what I get with the Four of Wands. It can be about marriage. It can certainly be about living together. The Six of Wands and the Star, this is kind of like victory and thinking each other are wonderful, and it can be about commitment as well, the Six of Wands. So anyway, if it wasn't that, it was that in the past there was the potential for this. And maybe you just enjoyed each other's company. There was celebration. Maybe it's even that there was a particular event, or maybe you met at somebody else's wedding, or I don't know, that just popped into my head, or even just some sort of party where the two of you met and you just thought the other person looked absolutely incredible, like sexy as hell, and couldn't keep your eyes off them. It was like seeing, almost like love at first sight kind of attraction, and that it could have been that as well. But there was a lot of happiness and really getting each other's attention full on. That's what I would say. That's why I think now they're so concerned that you're not giving them your attention anymore. So there you go. What is the current mutual energy? This is kind of what I was saying already with this Nine of Cups. We have this Nine of Pentacles, which is all about being basically a lone wolf, loner, I'll do it on my own, very independent, but a bit different to the other Nine of Pentacles we've already seen. This is someone who is stubbornly independent, like I will just do everything alone. I think it's probably best kind of thing, like I will just satisfy myself, I'll work on my career. So both of you are in this very stubbornly independent And that's not necessarily, I'm not saying that's bad, and I say stubborn with love, but it's just more like um, you just think it's the right thing to do right now is just to be alone. Maybe that's how some of you are feeling, but there's definitely the mutual energy here. Now, what this person wants to happen in the connection is clarified by the King of Swords. So look at that, we've got the Knight to the King. We've got the King of Swords for like the fourth time, so definitely air energy going on. But this King of Swords is actually fighting for something. It's actually dealing with any backlash and having something to say to kind of win the argument as well. But it's fighting for their beliefs. It's being very resolute about what they want and what they believe in. So I feel what this person wants to happen is for them to actually, and I'm seeing this later as well, for them to say what they want to say to you, to have some sort of victory, for there to be success, for there to be happiness and like for the sun to come out again. If it's a kind of like a sense of darkness and loneliness between the two of you at the moment, they want to change that. They want to tell you something and to fight for what they believe in, whatever that means. That could certainly be you. I have to say here as well, in this like line, we've got the Five of Wands, the King of Swords with that backlash energy that he's fighting off, and then the Seven of Wands directly underneath it. So I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but there is a lot of the Seven of Wands as well. It's about like conflict and fighting for what you want. But I think they feel like they need to fight for this. Now, what is blocking this connection is clarified by the Three of Pentacles. So interesting, more earth energy, of course. But this Three of Pentacles is someone actually putting the work in. See how these three characters are coming to the other person and what's the word, like, you know, acquiescing, is that the right word? I need to look that up. But anyway, it's kind of like coming towards the other person and being like, I will put the work in, you know, I will invest in this equally, I will do the hard work, you know, I will put the effort in. And this is a block. So here this was lacking in this connection, or is still lacking. This person still isn't showing you that they will do this. They're still not, they're just looking at the, you know, the bushel of pentacles going, do I invest? Is this worthwhile? Is this what I want? I am the boss, I am in charge. Also, maybe I'm getting that ego sense of maybe they've been used to other people always putting all the work in to, you know, because they're very, I don't know, senior or very good in their job, very charismatic or something, but they feel very like the power is theirs. So the emperor does not subjugate himself to sort of, you know, hand the power over to someone else, and by saying, you know, by putting the work in himself. Does that make sense? The emperor is the leader. He's the one that other people come to. So that is what I'm getting at. So I think there was a lot of waiting, a lot of reflecting, because this person was used to other people putting all the work in, and that was the blockage, that they needed to put the work in as much as you, so that you're not going to take that. You want equal reciprocity and equal give and take, because otherwise you're like, you know what, I'm fine on my own. So if you're not going to give to this, I'm not going to show like any desperation. Like, I'm the Queen of Pentacles, you know. Now, what are the intentions of this person towards you is clarified by the Ace of Swords. So now, for me, this is not necessarily about saying, like, speaking like telling you something or revealing. I mean, certainly this can be revealing something, and this can be like some sort of truth coming out for sure. But the reason I say I don't feel like it's like that, because this sword is pointing down, so I don't feel like it's something they need to tell you. I feel like it's something they've already realized about themselves. They've had a moment of enlightenment. Maybe they've even seen behind the curtain to themselves, been faced with their own ego. So their intention, now that they have had that breakthrough moment, have had that maybe even enlightenment that you've given them, is to go through a massive transformation with that knowledge so that you guys can move forward. Now, what you need to know about their current situation exactly is clarified by the Six of Swords again. Look at that, their intentions towards you and their current situation. Six of Swords both times. Now, this is very good because their current situation, unbeknownst to you, they're going through all this crap with people that they're having arguments with or battles with, a conflict, whatever. They're keeping it secret. But what they are doing in the meantime is actually letting go with the Six of Swords of ideas, of things, the way they used to think, even about certain things, maybe even the way they thought about themselves, or, maybe they're not unlearning, that's not the right way, but learning. That may have been why the Hierophant was there at the bottom of that other deck. Yeah, it's kind of like someone's, but I just clicked, I had to say it. So here at the bottom of this deck, and I was confused why this was here with this combination, but I get it now, because it's actually about someone's beliefs, maybe about how you do things, maybe traditions, or even relationships. But it's because they recognize your value so much with that Six of Wands, and maybe they miss you with that Six of Cups, that they're actually rethinking what their beliefs are about certain things. And that could be leading to some arguments they're having with some people potentially, or just they're going through some sort of transition phase where they realize who isn't really in their corner, or who's been giving them bad advice in the past, etc. But they're dealing with that so that they can let go of the path that they were on and change direction. And I feel like, to be honest, it looks like changing direction towards you with that. What they want to happen is for them to actually come and talk to you about what maybe even they've realized. So what the action they're most likely going to take towards you next is clarified by the Seven of Wands. So this is really fighting for this. This is perseverance, and it's really like fighting for what they believe in as well. Now, the Seven of Wands is interesting because the six wands that she's like fighting off are tipped with swords, which we associate with communication. So it's an interesting combination of fire and air here, with the sword already and the Knight of Wands. But what I'm seeing here is that if they are messaging you and you are being very guarded to them, they're going to keep persevering, keep trying, keep going after what they want. Maybe they're going to use their words with this King of Swords. I don't really get so much that they're going to come in and then go cold on you again, because I think that was what was happening in the past, and that's maybe why you're defensive against them now. But now they're not going to give up. They're going to use their words to go after what they want, and they may even be kind of trying to defend themselves for their behavior in the past. I'm not sure how well that's going to go down, but possibly. But otherwise, yeah, they're going to persevere, because they've realized something about themselves, and also they've realized what they want. So your advice, Capricorn, is clarified by the Eight of Swords. Did I not say that you are stuck? And you are, but I literally kind of described the Eight of Swords with these first two cards, so I won't repeat myself too much, but this is exactly what I'm saying. It's just kind of like reassurance that is the correct advice, because this is keeping yourself stuck by maybe playing over and over again the conversations you've had with this person, or just thinking again and again about the lack of communication. And here the Eight of Swords is being stuck, and it is about being stuck in a prison of thought. So I think, although they would definitely say that this is not over between the two of you, I also want to say that maybe the advice here is, get out of your head on this one. It could be that, the universe has your back, and you're just kind of tormenting yourself by, and keeping yourself stuck by keep thinking about it. Now, that could be for some of you, if you've got a new offer coming in, maybe you're keeping yourself stuck about someone else who's not talking to you. You'll know if that's for you. Can we get any more clarification for the advice for Capricorn, please? Interesting. We've got the Six of Pentacles. Anything else for the advice? The advice for Capricorn. We're talking about someone who actually wants to put the work in and for things to be that equal. Five of Swords, clarifying the Five of Swords. Anything else? Thank you. Oh wow, look at that. We've got the Queen of Wands and Temperance card, which is Sagittarius energy strongly. You could have that in your chart somewhere, or it could be someone you're dealing with. So the Temperance card is definitely talking about tempering those fiery emotions, and also going with the flow, remaining balanced. I'm seeing balance is really crucial here. So don't do things to throw yourself off balance. Like impulsively, I mean. Try and go with the flow for this. And that also means, you know, getting out of your head and just letting things evolve naturally. Anything else for the advice? Why is the Six of Pentacles here? Oh, wow, okay. The Emperor. Yeah. Okay, yeah. That's exactly, it's funny, because I was, oh my goodness. Okay, all right, there we go. Bottom of the deck now, we have the Page of Pentacles, and what flipped out with it? The Three of Cups. So I feel like you're going to be getting an offer, possibly from this person, to meet up, to go for some drinks, or it could be a new offer, but I kind of would say go for it. Or, you know, if you get some sort of offer for a date or enjoying yourself, go for it. Because frankly, this person is, you are attracting offers for sure. You're in that Six of Wands, you're getting attention, your values being recognized, you're in the Queen of Wands. She attracts, she doesn't chase. Exactly as I think I mentioned already, that kind of attitude. It's I attract in what, you know, I deserve. And if you consider yourself, like, you know, raise your vibration of your confidence, other people notice and they gravitate towards you. But also go with the flow, have patience. Now, what came out to clarify the Six of Pentacles was the Emperor. So this is exactly what I was saying here about that this person wasn't putting the equal give and take, equal reciprocation of effort into this because they thought that they were the boss and that you should put all the effort in with them. But that's not what you're going to sign up for, really, realistically. And I think this person, whilst you're not talking, is thinking about this, and it's actually maybe the catalyst, because you're not doing that, and it may be the catalyst that actually makes this Emperor take charge, but embody the positive sides of an Emperor, and actually be a strong, reliable, you know, boss, you know, but in a collaborative way, if that makes any sense whatsoever. Like, take charge, take action, get things going, you know, look after your Empress, but know that you need to give equally. And even the way the Emperor is kind of looking at it with these two cards here, it's kind of like, I need to do this. And until you get this, there is no communication. I mean, in terms of advice, we've got the Five of Swords came out to clarify the Five of Swords. You are attracting in at the moment, and you are maybe get some offers, go have some fun, Capricorn, because this person is going to ignore you and give you the silent treatment, because they think that they should have people coming to them. You know, they need to go through their transformation, which I think they are going through, when they realize that you're not signing up for that, is what I'm getting. So I think I've repeated myself a bit, but you know what I mean. And don't leave yourself stuck. Don't leave yourself waiting on a hill whilst they're not talking to you, is what I'm getting as well, because life is too short. Go enjoy yourself. You're not in a commitment with this person. They see you as single. I see you as single. So go and have some fun whilst they figure out that they need to put the equal give and take into it. Okay? Tell them Earth Rose Tarot told you to do that if necessary. Anyway, what's going to be happening between the two of you this month? So we have that Three of Cups. So very much it could be that they are actually the one, this is the catalyst, they're the one then reaching out to you and offering you some sort of date, or to meet up, or some sort of to have some fun together, potentially. And now it could be, you could be really in your feelings about that when it happens. But we've got this King of Wands clarifying, which is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, more fire energy. So this is also, it's like that level up as well from the Knight of Wands we've seen a couple of times. I'm also going to say it could be talking about someone else who is really seeing your value and wants to take you out on this date, and you're going to be having a lot of feelings about it. But the King of Wands is very attractive, fiery. So I said this the whole time, I feel like there's two people here, like a King of Swords person and a King of Wands person, who is really seeing your how good you're looking and wants to take you out. And I would just say embrace it whilst you're single and you're not attached to this other person, and we'll see what happens in the future if that other person comes back and makes the effort. But yeah, that's what I've got for you, Capricorn. I really hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching and supporting the channel. I really appreciate it so much. Leave me a like, and then hopefully if Capricorn is the one with the most likes this month, you'll get a bonus love reading. Leave me a comment if it resonated or if you enjoyed the video. I love hearing from you guys. And subscribe, and thank you so much. Have an amazing month, and I'll speak to you soon. Thanks, Capricorn. Bye.